Good day, everybody. Reed here, back at Orchestra Farm. Back from my trip to Ontario, which went really well. I'll show you this lupin plant that's been here for a few years, and its seed pods are totally opened up. But I haven't seen it spreading out, even though I do see it in some places along the roadside, and it makes me think it would spread. It's great to be home again. It's cooled off since I was gone, and that's kind of nice because evidently it was hot and smoky here while I was gone. Hope everyone in the fires is doing all right and staying safe out there. But here on the farm, it continues to be lush. Gone for just about a week basically, and doesn't even look like I need to water at all, which I'm okay with, you know. Certain problems are good to have. Huh, that's intriguing. Zucchinis don't seem to be on the plant, but that's life. Look at the, oh my gosh, I don't even need to harvest yet. I do need to do some pruning. Huh, fascinating. Now here's a plant I love. This is a magenta tree spinach. And look, if let me see if I can pull off the top of it. You get that nice magenta color there you can put on a salad. And it just likes to grow. It was great to see family. 95-year-old grandmother-in-law? I'm not sure how you say that. I just call her Gigi, which is short for great grandma, because that's what she is to my kids. Something I'm not doing in the pruning the cucumbers at all. So they're kind of becoming a thing here. Anyway, this is way more manageable than I was expecting it to be. So that's great. And it was amazing to have time away from basically all of my creative pursuits, although I had my writing book and I did some writing, which is lovely. Oh, snap. I got some serious elderberries to harvest there. That's fantastic. I got one batch soaking in brandy. I think that's right. No, maybe I don't. Maybe that's currants I have soaking in brandy. So anyway, I've got a bottle of brandy waiting for them, and I've got one batch that's in the freezer. Put it there just to save it for my wife to do what she wants with it when she's back from her trip. She'll be bringing my mother-in-law with her, which will be fantastic, both for help getting the kids going. And one interesting thing, going from our little island life here to the city, was basically like reacclimating everybody. I was there for such a short moment that it was basically just fun for me. There was a cool, what do we call that, Chinatown festival happening. I got to see a little bit of the dragon dancing. Look at this patch here. It is just going for it. In fact, it's kind of taken over some of my blueberries here. Well, that's exciting. But to get to walk around with my 3-year-old and help her learn to navigate in the city rather than, you know, running out the traffic, that was good. And to help my eldest, her reacclimatizing to being in the city. Oh yeah, this is just I'm here. When you don't weed, you get weeds coming up. I'm hoping that this is actually a potato patch in here. Hope is, I think, my operative word right now. In fact, I'm not even going to walk through this madness. And you can see all the borage plants that are going to seed. Yeah, you know, be careful when you plant certain things because they spread. So a friend of the farm came in and planted borage there some years ago, and when I tilled it this year to attempt to reclaim it, it kind of turned into an affair. Anyway, things you learn along the way. But learning how to be in the city is actually a semi-important skill. Since most people live in the city, most of you, it's a very important skill. And for the rest of us, it's just kind of good to know what we're doing there. I don't know if my wife watches. Look at your lovely flowers, dear. Oh, isn't that just so pretty, the zinnias? Yeah, and even these, I'm not sure what we're calling those even. But there they are. And anyway, happy to see the basic state of things here. Happy to be home. I know it's the funny thing of being artistically minded with a lot of things. What I personally really want to be doing when I'm in a city is going and checking out different kinds of art and seeing, what are people doing in this space? Because obviously you're going to get kind of a lot more artistic things happening if you're fortunate in the city. And that's where my mind goes. I'm taking time to visit. I'm hearing some quail in the distance here. There were actually some birds that I heard and saw fluttering about over the sky, and it's because my in-laws live in what do they call it? They have trees on their street, and even though it's in the heart of the city, still has a feeling of being like a little neighborhood in a crowded town. Maybe might be the way to say it, but you can see the CN Tower from their house, so it's downtown. But my wife, though, had this funny thing where kind of as soon as we got there, she wanted to go to Hyde Park and be around the trees again. And I was like, no way, we're in the city. I'm only here for 2 days. We got to do the city stuff. So hopefully she's getting a chance to get out into some nature and experience more of this beauty. The other fun thing for me was that I went on the float plane, both to and from here, and it flew right over the farm with a perfect angle to look down into this place from above. Which, if you've seen some of my past videos, I've done in the past with a drone, but it's a different thing to actually be up there and get the vantage point oneself. So, I hope that you're having fun out there. I hope that you've had some time to be with families, go on some vacation, even if that's a staycation or a workation or whatever the Asians are that you're getting into besides your vocation. And thanks for watching the videos. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for checking out my webpage, bendingreeds.com. Again, my new single is out over on Bandcamp at bendingreeds.bandcamp.com. And love if you'd go and check all that out. Have too much fun.